Welcome to another episode of Gaming News. On today's show, we're going to talk about Epic, Tim Sweeney, the CEO of Epic, and how they are planning on not supporting Fortnite for the Valve Steam Deck, the device that might just revolutionize mobile PC gaming. Now, this really isn't a surprise, as Epic is known as a platform that, in order to get ahead of their competitor, the Steam platform, aka Valve, they have used large sums of money to get some game devs to exclude other platforms, even to the point of irritating and pissing off fans. This, of course, is something that most people in the PC community are not fans of. We're just not used to this kind of exclusivity, unlike, say, the console wars of Xbox and PlayStation. And so it appears that the company that likes to use exclusion is at it again. We're going to break all of this down and take a look and see what's going on here. And so from Adrian's Corner, I am Adrian, and our episode starts now. So, the much-anticipated device, the Steam Deck, a handheld gaming computer developed by Valve Corporation in cooperation with Advanced Micro Devices, which of course brings mobile computer power to your fingertips, and unlike, say, the Nintendo's Nintendo Switch, which locks you into using the device with their software only, Valve has designed the Steam Deck to allow users to run pretty much anything they want. According to an interview from IGN, Pierre Lou was quoted as saying that the Steam Deck can pretty much run everything you can on PC, including installing Windows on the device. Although, considering the SteamOS software is designed to maximize its performance and battery life, another operating system would probably eat into its battery life. But whatever. In any case, this means that Xbox Game Pass or possibly Epic Games storefronts could very well be used on this device. In fact, Epic Games CEO Tim Sweeney said in a Twitter post back in July of 2021 that it was an amazing move by Valve, praising it as an open platform where users are free to install software on their choosing. However, in perhaps an unsurprising move considering Epic's attempt to fracture the PC gaming world with hated exclusives, he recently went on the record saying that Epic isn't planning on updating the popular Fortnite game for the upcoming handheld device. See, currently Fortnite isn't on Steam, but it should still be able to run on the Steam Deck. And so, when asked about it from a Twitter user if Epic planned to update Fortnite and its easy anti-cheat and BattlEye implementations so that it will run on Proton, which is the compatibility software that enables Windows-based games to run on Linux-based SteamOS, Tim Sweeney said that, for Fortnite, no, but there's a big effort underway to maximize easy anti-cheat compatibility with Steam. When asked further why not, he said that we do not have confidence that we'd be able to combat cheating at scale under a wide array of kernel configurations, including custom ones. Now, this position isn't entirely unreasonable given that Linux is open source and thus subject to screwing around with customizations in ways perhaps that operating systems like Windows are not. However, to some critics and players, this smacks of a deliberate attempt to undermine its competitor, Valve, more so than anything else. Additionally, players have been accusing Sweeney of undermining confidence in easy anti-cheat. However, Sweeney's suggestion that easy anti-cheat, which, by the way, is owned by Epic, is a reliable solution for other games on Steam Deck, just not for Fortnite, which again seems contradictory. His explanation for this came in later tweets, saying that the size of Fortnite is what makes it more vulnerable than other games. He said that the threat model for anti-cheat varies per game based on the number of active players and ability to gain profit by selling cheats or gain prominence by cheating. Hence, anti-cheat, which might suffice for one game, may not for another game with 10, 100, or 1,000 times more players. Now, this hasn't ended the conversation about it on Twitter and on other platforms, and fans are continuing to beg Sweeney to reconsider his position on the matter. This includes the Linux gaming subreddit, where the mood is much darker and users are suggesting that Tim Sweeney is in fact hostile to gaming on Linux. For example, user PDP10 saying that it's like there's been some kind of politics involving platforms that was keeping games from coming to Linux all this time. Or the user Dubla saying that Epic will never act in a way that will benefit Steam or the Steam Deck, and therefore Linux. Even if they would also benefit from having Fortnite on another platform, they just do things out of spite for Steam at this point, like their policy on NFT and crypto games. For example, shortly after Valve said it will not allow games with NFTs or cryptocurrency on Steam, Sweeney said that Epic Game Stores will welcome games that make use of blockchain tech. Now, all of this is true, and certainly points at the possibility that all of this posturing is simply to keep one of their bigger assets from potentially benefiting Valve's Steam Deck, rather than the excuse that Epic is simply trying to protect its game from cheaters from Linux. Meanwhile, on the rumor mill, Tencent Holdings, also known simply as Tencent, a Chinese multinational technology and entertainment conglomerate and major investor in the Epic platform, seems to have a PC gaming handheld all of its own in the works, according to some recent discussions on the Steam Deck subreddit. One of the users there posted a few production renders and/or mock-ups of the so-called Tencent PC console, as well as what looks like to be a patent for the device with some tentative specs referenced in the document. Though there has been no official confirmation of any hardware projects coming from Tencent for some time now, it is entirely possible that the company is already looking into producing a device to compete with Valve's own Steam Deck. But if this turns out to be true, it would certainly make it not surprising that they would try to stick it to the Linux community for now, while they build their own device to try and undermine Valve's supremacy in the market. Something which, at the very least, is food for thought. And that, my friends, brings our episode to a close once more. As always, thank you so much for joining me on the show today. From Adrian's Corner, I am Adrian, and I will see you all next time.